Hi everyone, this is Alvin over at Contender Bicycles here in Salt Lake City in Park City, Utah. I'm here to talk to you today about the new Giro Ventana mountain bike or gravel bike shoe. Okay, let's talk about details really quick with the new Ventana. So there are two versions. There's the Ventana here with this BOA L6 style, and then there's the Ventana Fast Lace, which moves this strap farther up the arch to the top, and then there's this cinch that they have going on. There's about a $50 price difference with this coming in at $180 and the Ventana Fast Lace coming in at $130. There's also men's versions or unisex versions. There are two colors right here. There's also a women's specific version right here. Let's start at the bottom with the sole. Out here it uses their sensor rubber, which you can see really well in this gum sole right here. We've found that it's plenty sticky enough if you need to ride a flat pedal. However, there is a 2-bolt SPD mount right here. This one's actually pretty unique in that they've moved it farther inboard and they've actually brought it farther back a little bit more towards the heel. The idea is that it gives you a little bit more heel clearance for your bike's chain stays, your crank arms. It also gives you a more sure feeling pedaling position on the pedal. One last thing that we like about the sole is that it's actually pretty flat. It's a lot like a zero drop running shoe. The theory with the zero drop running shoe is that the ball of your foot and your heel are in a similar position, which gives you a bit better stability and a little bit more of a natural position when you're walking or running. Same thing applies here. Pedaling around, it gives you a really good pedaling position. But if you need to get off the bike and if you need to hike up something or walk for any distance, it feels more natural than your standard cycling shoe might feel. Moving on up on the inside of the shoe, you have a molded EVA footbed, kind of standard fare for something like this. And then you have Giro's Expert insole, which has medium amount of support for a medium arch. If you need to, Giro actually offers adjustable footbeds for 20 bucks. We find that's really reasonable and something that you can upgrade to this shoe relatively easily. Moving on up, on the upper of the shoe, you actually have a BOA L6 style. This is a departure for Giro because they've used tech lace as well as regular buckles and straps and even laces. BOA we find is really adjustable on the trail. It's easy to use, it's lightweight, just works. This L6 style gives you 1 millimeter tightening on this, but to loosen it, you're gonna have to pull it out all the way. It'd be cool if they had a BOA IP1 dial that can loosen and tighten in the ratchet. However, Giro tells us that that would cost $75 extra for this shoe. And at $180 for this, we're willing to give that up for the price point. Additionally, you have their cinched wire upper, which gives you the effect of something like mesh, which is nice and breathable, but it won't let dirt in like mesh, and it's easier to clean like mesh as well. It's also stronger. You also have rubber at the front of the shoe as well as the back for greater durability. And then you have this buckle right here and strap that allows for just a little bit more adjustability of the shoe. At first glance, with the arrival of the new Giro Ventana and the departure of the Giro Terra Duro, which has been a popular shoe for all mountain riders as well as trail riders and general mountain bike riders, the Ventana carries on a lot of those same attributes, starting with feel. It's not really as narrow of a shoe as Giro's performance shoes. I think that's a really good thing as I have a wide foot. This is closer to their trail and all mountain feel, but it's also not as wide as something you'd find from Giro like the Chamber 2 or a flat pedal shoe that they might have on offer. Finally, perhaps the thing that we like the most about the Giro Ventana and our use of the shoe is its looks. This shoe, specifically in its green and even the other two colors, is relatively simple. It doesn't look out of the ordinary if you're to wear a normal pair of clothes even on the bike. But if you're to go out wearing Lycra or a tech tee and some pads, it doesn't look out of place there either. Overall, the Ventana manages to bridge the gap really nicely between what one might want from a gravel shoe as well as what one might want from a mountain bike shoe. We're seeing more and more people wanting to blend their different disciplines and different pieces of apparel into one thing that works well for everything, and we don't blame them. Cycling stuff is expensive a lot of the time. And the Ventana manages to do that really well. So you can go out one day on your gravel bike and one day on your mountain bike, not have a problem, go out with the same shoe. Finally, while we've had the Giro Ventana on our feet for a little while, there's still a lot of snow on the ground here in Salt Lake City, Utah, and that means we haven't been able to hit the trails responsibly as much as we would like to. That being said, the width on these shoes is a little bit wider than what you'd expect from a Giro shoe, and you might have to size down. Fortunately, with the 60-day fit guarantee that Giro offers, they allow you to switch out the shoe for a different size or a different model, or even outright return it within a 60-day period. All in all, we have found that the Giro Ventana shoe is a great shoe for myriad conditions. If you wanted to go ride on your gravel bike all day, you can do it in this and do it comfortably. If you wanted to hit the trails with your enduro bike or your trail bike, you can do it with this too, thanks to its really grippy sole. It's not the lightest, it's not the stiffest, but it's comfortable and it's going to work well for a lot of people. That's it, everyone. If you have any questions, give us a call during business hours. Visit our website at contenderbicycles.com. Check out our social media accounts. Like, click, subscribe. Y'all, thanks.